Especially if you're on vacation. Go out here today, you don't take your medication, you're going to feel funny because it just got hot and you just beaming on. Probably feel like you can't breathe and everything. Yes, I'm on my way to the rehabilitation place to visit my friend. Because I don't know if they're going to move her daughter. So I had to talk to her daughter. I got the call from US 19. Today's highway through the world. I had talked to her daughter. And I think something about the book. She still got the internet. She still had that internet. But other than that, they're trying to get her to breathe on her own. Without the, that's how they feed her and everything. They feed her through the trach. They feed her through the trach. She's not eating regular food or nothing like that, but she's still here. She's still here and she recognizes people. She's truly alert. She can remember stuff like phone numbers and all of that. And she can remember people. Most important thing, to remember people. But she got the trick in. And the trick, they feed her and everything. The food coming there, she's not eating regular food. My uncle was like that, and my aunt took care of my uncle. My auntie, she didn't put my uncle in the hospital, and she used to have to feed him through the trach, and then through the throat. She used to feed him like that. I don't know how this body is I'm talking about. Used to feed him like that. I mean, he lived it some years after that. He really did. He used to be trying to tell on her. I was like, Auntie, what you doing to Uncle? Because he be trying to tell me something. But I used to go down there to visit him. And he be trying to tell me. And I think he used to be trying to tell me that she was being mean. Mean to him. I said, what you doing to my uncle? I said, because tell me something. She tell me, no. Ain't nobody doing that to him. He just do that. Because he mad. Because, he like that. He mad because he had a stroke, y'all. That's why he went on the trach and everything. Didn't talk no more. But he knew right from wrong. He knew who he was. And he could act up when he felt like she was being mean. And he just trying to tell us that she was being mean, but she said she wasn't being mean to him. She said he just angry because he was like that. But yeah, she very alert and everything, and she be writing on the board. Yeah, she be writing. They say she'll let the nurses know if you one of the nurses would treat her real nasty up there, and when scribbling real good. She's scribbling whole sentences. And you can read everything she writes very well. You can read it. You can understand it. And she told them that the nurse was being mean and nasty to her. Because you know, you got some of those nurses. Hey, y'all, hey, everybody coming in. You can't read the comments. Thank y'all coming in on the ride along. And they was being very, one of the nurses, she was being very nasty to her. And this is the daughter, and she don't play. She don't play about me. She don't play about her. And she went off on the nurse. And then her sister, those two together. I know that nurse called hell up there. They say they had to call the police and everything, y'all. The police came and they had blocked all of them. They couldn't even go see that mother, the whole family, because the other daughter and the sister had showed out. And the other family was trying to tell them, no, we didn't want to fight the nurses. It wasn't us. You know, it was my auntie and my sister, but it wasn't the rest of us. But you know, the people got so mad because that nurse was so scared. I imagine when both of those two get on your behind, you will be scared because they don't mind passing the first. I don't see both of them in action. They'll swing on you. You be there talking your trash, especially the auntie. Next thing you know, she don't swung on you. And the niece ain't too much different, y'all. So they bought them from the hospital. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Dad. Hey, Lady JJ, how you doing, sweetie? Oh, yes. Hey, Triple Darkness. Stay active. How you doing, love? Yeah, so they ended up buying them from the hospital. So I said, why they do that? But I had to watch the video and everything and find out the only two they bought from the hospital was the daughter and the auntie. They can't go back up there, so I hope they haven't moved her, because I didn't go none the weekend, because I had talked to her daughter and say they're trying to move her. They're trying to move her to Georgia, y'all. You know, and I don't know what part of Georgia they're going to move her to. But I'm hoping that they don't. So you pray. Maybe she could stay there around. But I asked her, I said, are you ready to go back to Georgia? And she nodded her head and said, yeah, she's ready to go back. I think she just ready to be around her family, get up out of there. Because one thing I can say about her children, they ain't gonna put that woman in a nursing home unless they have to, unless they don't have no choice. And y'all know a long time, it's supposed to be like, almost be like, I don't know, I don't like to say hospice or whatever. But the long time care when people can't talk. But she can communicate real good. Now my other goddaughter, she only a few part of her function, and she been up there in Georgia for 8 years, and her own mammy won't even go see her. Now that's the part. If you wasn't gonna go see that girl, why you just didn't let her on to glory? Because like the doctor say, she don't know nobody. Now with my friend right here, she know everybody. This other one who been in the hospital for 8 years, her mama won't go see her. Her mama don't have time for her. And we can't even go see her unless we get her mother permission. And she been like that for 8 years. Just sitting there. She won't even go see her daughter. But she was so selfish, she fought those people. Because they was going to let her go quietly, you know. It's up to the family. You know, they can't force it on you. But somebody who get ready to leave here, you know, they give them like that. It is vacation. That they give them and ease the pain away. Why they, you know, I think that's what my niece did to my nephew. Because I ain't going to tell you no lie. She, had that medication, signed up for that, you know, that medication they get. It's medication like that, you know, you don't see it on TV, where they give it to the patients and they just go to sleep and they don't wake up no more. To me, that's almost like suicide. God is not taking you. The medication is taking you, and that's what I be trying to explain to people. Y'all God. That's literally like suicide, Miss Loretta. Because if the medication is taking you away because don't nobody want to be bothered with you, ain't no love and compassion. You have to give your loved ones the medication and let them just die. I just let God take his course. I believe in God taking his course with everybody. I don't want no medication that's gonna help me leave. Now then again, I think about it. If I truly, truly don't know nobody, and my brain is gone, and you ain't gonna have time for me, and you got a job and your children to raise, and you feel like that you ain't gonna never be able to come see your mother, I wouldn't know if you were seeing me or not. Because once the brain function's gone, don't nobody know nobody. But I still think, I don't know, y'all. I still think it's suicide, because God not taking you. The medication is taking you away from him. And like nephew, he had brain cancer. And he was married to a damn witch, y'all. He was married to a witch. This woman had already had 5 kids. When she met my nephew was a very attractive, handsome man. He was just like my grandson. The older my grandson get, the more you look like him. I said, my God, I see you now, because my grandson be at the weight room, he like to go to the gym, and he was the same way, work on bodies and everything, and he was the same way. He was a handsome ass man, and how he got tied up with a woman with 5 children. This woman, next thing we know, they was married. She was very manipulated, very, like somebody else on that app, very manipulated, very. Next thing we know, she talking about she could still have babies. I say, how you gonna, I could still have babies. He married her, tied up his life for like 20-some years, or close to 20 years, I don't know. Never had a baby. And when he got sick, it seemed like she got so angry. She was angry at the whole world. But you sheltered this man from his family. You sheltered him from his own mother. You didn't want this man to visit none of us. Every time he came over to visit one of us, you were talking about putting his clothes out the door. You didn't want him around his own people. And then, only the good ones, y'all. He was on the job, he dropped a whole bunch of stuff, and they rushed him to the hospital and found out he had brain cancer. A healthy man that worked out every day, ate right, didn't eat no pork or nothing like that. It just goes to show you that everybody got their time on this earth. Healthy, underweight, big, fat. We all got our due date. And ain't nobody, we would have never believed that he would have, passed. And she was so nasty. She was nasty. And I went to see her. When I went to see her, he went on oxygen. He didn't look sick. And he was just laying up in the bed, staring. His nose wasn't running. No nothing. Just like that was him. And he wasn't doing nothing but just like staring. I hold his hand. And I said, this your auntie. This your auntie. And he looked at me. And he like nodded a little bit. Like he could understand me, but he really just couldn't say nothing. I don't think so many people transition to the overworld, y'all. That's what I'm saying. It's really sad when you see them leaving us, because they don't look like nothing wrong with them. My nephew didn't have nothing in his body. He was breathing. He was healthy. And just think that he was dying, and so many hours he was going to be leaving us. And when I left, his mama said, know what happened. They put her out the room. Her and the nurse went back there. And she said the next thing she knew, her son was dead. And she iced her. What is you doing? She kept icing her. What is you doing? And her nurse was saying, because you know those hospital nurses, they got that right. They can administrate that drug to your loved one. Sign up for it. To have the drug to take them quietly. And that's what that itch did. She did that to my nephew. On her and everything. She was trying to lock the door because she was trying to stop her for doing it. She said, long as I'm here, she ain't going to take my son like that. But ain't nothing she could have did. They pushed her out the room, they locked the door, and they gave him that medication. And he was gone in like 2 minutes. Gone. And then we had to have our own funeral for him because she wouldn't even let the mother see her own child. Wouldn't let her mama ain't never seen him, never seen the body. Just that time when he was in the house. She asked him, how we gonna, who gonna bury him or whatever. She wouldn't give my sister no kind of information, y'all. She took that body, and I guess she must took the insurance money, had that body cremated. We ain't never seen our nephew no more. So we had a funeral of our own. We just had this big old picture sitting up there because we ain't had no body. She took the body, asked the helper, took the body. She did that. Took the body, and they say she must have had him cremated, and she took his ashes, they say, and she was out there in some park. Wouldn't even give his mama none of his ashes. She took the ashes and she threw them all out there in the park. I heard she did this now, y'all. Nasty. You talking about nasty. I mean, your children better be careful who they marry. Because when they marry, ain't ish you can do when they die. And like I said, we had our own service home, friends and his sisters and brothers came, but we never seen his dead body. She took that man. Her mama knew never seen her son again. She didn't even offer the woman no ashes or nothing. But God don't like nothing. She was in such a rush to see him leave. And guess what? She got married a month later after that. The one that used to be so possessive of him, the one didn't want him to fool with his own family. She got married like a month or two after his death. We were shocked. Because she always acted like she was so fooled over him, Why would she be thinking about another man? How she made him miserable the whole time? Because he was a good-looking man, handsome man. She looked like she looked like a muffin. She ain't had half the time she ain't even come to her house. And I'll tell you nothing, used to drive to sitting up there with that house standing on her head like that. That's why a lot of mothers start driving home today. I wouldn't blame her either. Bus driver sitting up there looking raggedy, driving my children. Yeah, she jumped up and married another man, child. I'm telling you. But see, I'm finna tell y'all the end of this story. God showed on like goodness. She might have jumped up and married. She might have rushed his death. But let me tell you something. When she got married, she lived about 2. She died. She died. You know there ain't no but God. I'm not saying, but she didn't think that she was leaving this world. She went in for surgery, and they say she did not come back. And she just had, destroyed his world, his mother, being so nasty with his funeral, then acting like she was in love with him so much, and then when he died, months later she jumped up and married somebody. So the whole time, my nephew, she had to be seeing this man. She didn't get a chance to spend no time with him, because God came and took her too. Sure did. That's why, and she's a prayer warrior. Both of them are. They're some praying people. They don't look like auntie. Ooh, I wish a lot of y'all would be my sister. I mean, especially my sister, the one who looked just like me, twins. The we like night and day. Y'all would love her. Y'all would love her spirit and everything. Everything about her. Yeah, no, I'm telling you, y'all. Just old people no more. You really don't. That's why be careful who you marry. Be careful because these people don't got nothing about you. The doctors already don't got nothing about you. Because they get $3,000 when you die. That's why they be trying to rush you, telling you they finna die and all this mess stuff. They get that bone. And I never knew that. I guess when you get ready to, oh my goodness, it's bad accident. Lord Jesus, cover them in yeah, she thought she was gonna get a chance to spend her life with them. But she ain't there ain't no explanation about it, y'all. She was cheating on my nephew. And you know, he cheated too a couple times, but that was many years ago. And you know, his conscience used to bother her. Say he didn't love her. I said, well, how in the hell you marry her? I don't know. But I sure don't love her. I sure don't love her. But I just can't leave her though. Because he felt sorry for her. If I told y'all about that, don't feel sorry for people. Because you'll be trapped for life. That's worse than being in love with them. When you feel sorry for them, and it's a lot of men like that, there's a lot of women like that. They're in relationships right now. They want to get out of those relationships, but they don't want to go because they feel sorry for the people. You know, people like doing stuff, but they care for you. But when I mention you ain't have so and so, and you on your feet. Yeah, because when she met him, she got 5 kids, and this is what I ain't like about her. But she go to the buy him $200 tennis shoes. I said, sound like she trying to burn your love. I said, don't fall for it. And I kept telling my nephew, I said, you falling for the okie dokie. I said, won't you just get with the white girl who been doing her? I said, she crazy about you. Oh, she ain't spending that money like I said, that's it. That's why she doing it, to trap you. But to marry him, child, I never thought my nephew would have been that gold. But he was. He married and he was miserable. Now he don't even have a son, he don't have a daughter, he don't have nobody that look like him. Besides my grandbaby. The older he get, the more he look like me. I say, Lord, when my sister see you, she probably gonna break down and start crying. The more I see my grandson, he look just like him. But you know, it's normal for 2 sisters to have children that look alike. All those muscles, my grandson, you know, don't get into his body. Child, I mean, yeah, you know, he really has turned that body around. But my goodness. My goodness. And you know, every time I look at my grandson, I say, yeah, you have started looking like him. That's normal though. You know, that's my grandson. And that was my nephew. That was my son. So it's normal. Yeah, but I'm gonna go out here and check up on her, and I'll keep y'all posted, let y'all know what's going on. I don't know if they're gonna be sending her to Georgia. Are they gonna keep her going out here and spend a couple hours? But you know, it's hot out here today, like I said. If y'all out here in this heat, please don't come out here in this heat. Please don't. Especially if you don't took your medication, especially blood pressure medication, and you go out here in this heat, you're gonna feel fine. Because it just got hot out here. It's hot. You feel like an oven. You know how you put your face in front of your oven? That's how I feel. That's how I feel, y'all. That's why Auntie be having on her shades and stuff. Because it be so hot. Gotta, you know, protect my eyes. Heat, just too much heat. Lord, it's hot. It's probably one of the hottest days we don't have so far. And she let her children. Her children messed up right now. They grown. But they know their mama neglected them for him. And she used to take her children little SS checks. Because she had two twins that was disabled because they were born premature. And she used to take those children little SSI check and send it on my nephew. And I used to tell her, ain't you take no baby money, buying him $100 shoes. You ain't got. I said, okay, girl, you trying to buy love. She might have roots on them too. Hell, I don't believe it, but my mom always told me don't never believe in y'all. I got a couple of root stories. I'm gonna tell y'all the things that I seen little when people had roots on. Yeah, I'm gonna come share some of that with y'all too. Maybe tomorrow morning. Man, I'm telling you, I seen people the craziest thing. I mean, they were seeing things all in their hands and talking all crazy. And it's Dr. Sweet. Everybody knows you from Fort Lauderdale. You don't heard of Dr. Sweet. I don't care if you old or young. But Dr. Sweet was the man with all the plans. That's where, back then in the day, they used to play numbers. Y'all remember numbers? They used to go to Dr. Sweet and get numbers and stuff. I'm telling you, y'all, this is some real true stuff. Y'all ain't never heard of numbers or boat, what they call it, boat league or whatever. You pick a number and you put money on it. Y'all, some of y'all know what Auntie talking about. They play the numbers and they used to go to Dr. Sweet and get the numbers. And then I had an auntie who was running numbers. Man, my auntie used to carry a bankroll in her pocket for people playing on numbers and money. Ooh, I should turn it around and talk to people down. Especially out here. Nice out here, y'all. This is a little town called Dunnings, Florida. I show y'all. When I'm on my way back, this is out here. This is a little, I don't know if some of y'all heard of Dunnings, Florida. It's a nice little town. It's a tourist town too, people for vacations and stuff too. They have a lot of activities and stuff like that where you can do. She's out here. She's in the hospital, so we'll see her. Anyway, I love y'all. Get on off here. Y'all, like I say, y'all be safe out here. Don't be in a hurry to get out here and see. All right, love y'all. Don't get nothing on you. Bye.